And we have audio recording.
Nice.
Cool. I got my tunes set up if I want to turn them on later.
I was going to ask you about that. Can you listen to music while you're flying?
Yeah, absolutely. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
It helps kill the time, help time go by.
I would hope so, yeah.
All right, I got to get my phone set up here. So we have, I use ForeFlight for everything. I mean, this is great, but I don't have the charts or anything updated on it.
Right. Can you sync it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I need to balance my prop. This thing shakes a little more than I want it to at idle, but I'm trying to get the wife to let me buy my own prop balancing equipment.
Oh, yeah.
It's like $300 to rent it for a week, or it's $1,800 to own it outright. And it's not like it's going to lose value or anything if I did have it, you know? Oh, I was looking for the wrong one. Okay. So, flights, load route from panel. No, I don't want to load that route. I want this route to be loaded to my panel. Send panel. What? That's a first.
It's because I'm here.
I wonder if it's because of the waypoints I have selected. Let's try this again. Oh, it says import failed. Huh. I wonder if that's why, though. I have user-defined waypoints. Good. I don't know if that's him or somebody else. So we're going to modify the flight plan. We'll fly that part by hand, and then we will do the rest of it. We'll let the autopilot get us to basically northern Jersey. And we'll just do some manual autopilot after that. Activate. There we go. So it's going to we're going to go direct Millville, direct Old Bridge. Old Bridge is way northern Jersey. Once we hit Old Bridge, we got to start descending to get below the Class Bravo for New York City. So we're going to fly. We might go around this Bravo a little bit here because we're not going to be at enough altitude to clear it.
Yeah.
But we're going to fly right over McGuire.
Oh, cool.
We're going to go, to hit Old Bridge. We'll start dropping down at that point because the shelf of the Class Bravo is 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
Then it drops down to 1,500 feet. We have to cross the Arizona Bridge at 1,000 feet.
Nice.
So at that point, we'll be 1,000 feet as we go up the Hudson River. My plan is to go up to the Intrepid and then do a 180 in the over the river and come back, and then we'll fly right over Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Back through the Arizona, and then we'll go out to Sandy Hook. And we'll basically follow the Jersey coastline all the way down over Atlantic City.
Nice.
All the way down to Cape May and Wildwood area, and then we'll come across the mouth of the bay, and then we'll start working our way back up to here.
Hell yeah.
It's about 3 hours total.
Yeah, that's cool.
I haven't flown it that long since I changed the cylinder head on it. Most I've got is about 45 minutes on it. So this is going to be a good endurance run to see how it's going to work for us.
Good traffic.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
1600. First teardrop entry runway. 12. Good.
That's somebody else talking. Okay. So that's pretty much the game plan. It says what I had charted out before. We should have a little bit of a tailwind most of the way up, a little bit of headwind coming back, but it should be, about 3 hours, 20 minutes. I've got 6.5, 7 hours of gas on board. Actually, let me update that. It's not going to give me endurance right now because we're not flying. But so we should have plenty of fuel to get up there and get back. You should come back with half a tank. There's the helicopter. I was looking for him. All right. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
You got a ball vent. You got this window vent here. You can adjust them as need be.
Yep.
It's not hot right now, but this thing is like being in a fish bowl.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't be afraid to cuddle up. I always tell everybody this is mine, especially during takeoff and landings.
Yeah.
Because I need the space to put my arm in there. But so let's get some strobes on, that way they can see us. I don't know. You've only flown once already, right, or twice?
I did one flight.
Okay, so I don't get to do this very often, but I'm on my brakes. Go ahead and smash your brakes down. Okay, they're working. Cool. Off the brakes, off the pedals. I do talk to myself a lot, especially on takeoff and landing, so just bear with me.
I'm listening to what you're saying so I can remember shit like that when I start flying.
Yep. So there's our helicopter. I don't hear them right now.
Now, is this a VOR? You just kind of announce your under.
Hey, how's it going over there?
Not too bad. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Hey, we picked up a piece of seemed like exhaust piping off the ground after you were doing your run-ups the other day. Just heads up.
My pipe it's one little piece and it's all there. I checked it this morning.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't know. Must have kicked it up, but picked it up so you guys wouldn't run it over.
Well, I appreciate that though.
Yeah, we'll sidestep so you can get out of here.
Awesome. I'm ready to go.
Okay, yep, you're good to go. We'll sidestep over here to our helipad.
Thank you. Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, taking runway 22, departure to the north, Shandell traffic. So this runway, they have a big displaced threshold, and this 22 here on the runway, this runway sucks, but this 22 is like a speed bump. So I never start my roll until I get over top of it.
Yeah.
Because when you hit that doing 40 miles per hour, you feel it.
That'll fuck you up.
Yeah. 4,800, that's what I want to see. Alright, we're rolling. Airspeed is now moving. 40, 45, 50. And we're doing 90 miles per hour already. Let's get out of here.
Upwind for runway 19. We'll send upwind to follow traffic entering the left downwind. Find W.
Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, departing the area, Shandell.
19, flying W.
Try to get some altitude here before we cross this bay.
Flying W traffic, runway 02, Foxtrot, off the turning left, crosswind.
Oh, it's taking pictures. Oh well. Alright, we need some more altitude than this.
Flying W traffic, Cessna 705, Foxtrot, off established in the left, downwind runway 19, flying W.
Flying W traffic, 802 Foxtrot, golf is turning left downwind for runway 19, close traffic, flying W.
One airplane,
Traffic, Skyhawk 3 Hotel,
10,000 feet above us,
runway 12 good.
And that's pretty much it.
Flying W traffic 705, Foxtrot, golf, turning left, base, runway 19, flying W.
Alright, we're climbing at 1,000 feet a minute. Well, not quite. 80 miles per hour still. You can see Dover Air Force Base right behind us there.
Oh, yeah.
Gooden traffic, Skyhawk 3 Hotel, Quebec, turning final runway 12, full stop Gooden.
W traffic, Cessna 705, Foxtrot, golf, turning final runway 19, flying W.
Like traffic record. Right now I'm going to be the numbers. Now I'm 180, 24.
Let's see if I can remember how to do the autopilot. Flight director on. Nav. So I'm going to go indicated airspeed. Let's climb at 80 miles per hour. So the airplane now is going to try to intercept our nav line. We're going to continue to climb. I didn't tell it what to climb to, though, so it's not going to know where the hell we're going. 45. We're at westbound. We'll go 5,500 feet.
See the squares.
It's already trimmed up. What are you telling me to trim up for? That's a little different than the Cessna.
Yeah, I like it though. This thing's way smoother.
Yeah, the autopilot wants me to trim up, but it's already trimmed all the way up.
Yeah.
She's getting there. "3,000 feet, 1,500 to go." Or sorry, 2,500 to go. Shit. We're nowhere near there. Plus, once we level off, that sun will get out of our face. It likes the balance. Usually that trim tab is way up in the air.
Yeah.
The autopilot will use my trim tabs before it tries to use the actual ailerons and elevator. It should start turning us any minute. So right now, where this arc is, that's pretty much telling us about where we should hit our altitude if we continue at the rate we're going.
Okay.
And of course with ADS-B on, my phone's linked to ADS-B too, so you can see all the other traffic in the area.
Yeah.
There is a TFR at North Jersey that goes into effect tomorrow morning, so it should not bother us at all.
Okay.
The only other issues I see is that in northern Jersey too, there's wildfires going on.
Yeah.
They have a small TFR there, but it's like 1,500 feet elevation, so it's not a big deal. But it might get smoky, so we'll play that by ear.
All right.
We're gonna get right in this haze layer.
Is there a what?
We're gonna get right in this layer of haze.
Oh yeah.
Right, there's no clouds or anything, so it's no big deal. Like no winds today either.
Yeah, it's awesome. Last time I flew, it was windy as shit.
supposed to get a little bit gustier as the day goes on, but I don't think it's supposed to get over like 15. Temps are all good. Everything's happy. Like this one here, this is I got a battery backup underneath the dashboard.
Yeah.
If that kicks on, that means I lost my alternator and both my batteries.
Oh, shit.
That's not good.
Yeah.
My fuel gauges here, they're junk. I was playing with them a couple weeks ago. I need to turn it back off.
Yeah.
The idea behind this was that when they got below 3 gallons, they would start registering, but they don't work at all.
Oh, okay.
So I got a full fuel flow calculator. It tracks how much fuel I use, my endurance, and everything else.
Okay.
So with that, and that's very, very accurate.
That's cool.
So I'm more than happy to run them with just that information there. The only negative to that is that I have 15 gallons in each tank, and I don't know how much is in each tank.
Okay.
So if, like, for some reason it decided to hog one tank or the other, I would have no way of knowing it.
Okay.
For this trip, though, it's like I said, it should be under like 13 gallons of gas we're going to burn.
Yeah.
You can run these tanks down to 0, and it'll still keep going.
Right.
And there's another 1 gallon tank directly underneath us, so that's like my last reserve there, and that's about 20 minutes of flight time just on that tank.
That's pretty good.
We're almost to altitude now.
Yep.
And this thing will start leveling off and then speeding up. And then I will pull the throttle back because we don't need to be running at 7.5 gallons per hour. We'd still make it, but at level flight we'll be doing 160 miles per hour.
Yeah.
1003, copy, 135.55.
That's somebody on emergency comm. Yeah, unfortunately you won't get to play with your autopilot in the Cessna during that thing.
No, I won't. I got to do all that shit by
Yep.
by hand.
And here comes our altitude. Here's his popped. That's the problem with a non-pressurized airplane.
Yeah.
I've had this thing up to 10,000 feet before, though, and it flew fine up there.
Yeah.
It just takes forever to get up there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing 120 now. We're going to back this off some. I don't like that frequency, though. I don't like that shake that it has. You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for that so much. I don't think this trip's going to happen today, just after feeling that. I need to balance this prop.
Okay.
So, you
that,
know.
That's too much right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it usually at this fuel burn, it's smooth as can be.
Yeah.
And that shake, I don't know what that's going to do long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like I said, it's the first time I've flown this since I put the new cylinder head on it.
Yeah.
So it's the second time, but first time I've tried to do any height or endurance with it, and I'm not a fan of that. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm thinking let's turn around. Let's go to Delaware Airpark. We'll do a couple touch and goes to Delaware Airpark or something.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to fly over to New York City if you don't like your prop.
No, I don't. I don't like my prop. Yeah, I don't like the way that feels. Well, that's kind of a bummer.
That's all right.
But we'll definitely do it. Get up there eventually.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I don't care for that shaking the way it is. Yeah, usually this thing is smooth as can be.
What does it take to get your prop balance?
I need to rent the equipment or buy the equipment.
Okay.
And then you put a velometer on it like we do with the big props, and then it has an optical sensor that counts the blades.
Could you bring your prop to work?
No, it wouldn't work that way.
Okay.
It has to be done on the airplane while it's running and everything else.
All right.
Let's find a different RPM here.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it's at that frequency.
Yeah.
Because that's where I want to fly at, is about 4 gallons an hour down the screen.
Much,
yeah, you feel how much it's shaking there at those speeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right.
So let's go.
Still cool as shit to go fly.
Yeah. I would have loved to make that long trip, but if it's not gonna.
Yeah, we'll do it again another time.
If it's not gonna cooperate.
Yeah.
Better to be on the ground than wish you were on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, we're 17 miles from Delaware Air Park. Like a straight-in approach here, too. Let's get out of that RPM range. I ain't much happier there either. Oh, well.
So when you do your 3 touch and goes every 90 days, is that just going off your logbook, or does someone actually have to watch you do it?
No, you just log it. A lot of this is more, other than if it's really bad instrument weather, and you need to be on a IFR flight plan. Other than that, there's really nobody watching what you're doing. Nobody's critiquing you once you got your license.
Okay.
A lot of it is, it's all on the honor system, more or less.
Yeah.
I think we're heading the other direction. We're going to start a slow descent here. I mean, this thing pretty well flies hands off too once it's trimmed out.
Yeah.
Because I ain't doing shit. This is just trimmed, no autopilot on or anything right now.
Yeah, I feel that shake more now.
Yeah, it's I'm at 3.6 is where I like to hang out at as far as my fuel burns goes. I'm trying to descend a little bit here too, but it likes that higher RPM for some reason. It's a little bit better. Once we get across the bay, we get closer to Delaware Air Park, I'm going to let you give you controls for a little bit if you want to play with it.
All right, yeah.
Got a little bit of cloud over here. We're above it.
This throws me off, though, only having one hand to do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the Cessna, you're typically throttle on here and then hand on the yoke.
Yeah,
this is different from this seat.
Yeah.
Because it's opposite of how you fly the Cessna.
Yeah.
But you have full control on that side of the airplane with the exception of trim.
Right.
I mean, that's your push to talk if you had to make radio calls.
Okay.
You have rudders, you have brakes, you got a throttle.
That's cool as shit.
And I built it so it could be used on either side. But yeah, I'd rather not feel that vibration for 3.5 hours because.
Well, you don't know what damage is doing either.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. I don't know if it's shaking something that shouldn't be or what.
Yeah.
If we're local, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like to fuck your engine up, like, because your props are like out of balance too.
Yeah. The Dover's clear, real clear there now. I don't know if you can see it from your side.
Yeah.
I'm on a slight turn here, but you can see the Delaware City Refinery.
That's usually my target. You'll tell me to go fly towards the smoke.
Smoke, yeah.
You'll let me hold an altitude and a heading and just have me do that and then do some 360s and shit.
Hey, you'll spend a lot of time out in the Alpha Bravo just at 3,000 feet, 3,500 feet.
Yep.
The reason they keep you at that lower altitude like that is because if you were flying in one direction, you know about the odds and evens. Out there in the Alpha Bravo, you don't want to be at 4,500 feet going the wrong direction.
Right.
I mean, we're technically 500 feet high right now.
Yeah.
If there was any instrument traffic in the area, they would not be happy with us because we're at an instrument altitude.
I got you.
Or what would be assigned as an instrument altitude, but they don't assign 5,000 feet altitude either. Below 3,500 feet, it's any man's land. Anybody can fly at whatever altitude they want to there.
Cool.
Trying to see if I can't pinpoint my airport from way the hell up here.
I see Dover better now.
Yeah, Dover's real good there.
Yeah.
Now, and even the heavies would be at 1,500 feet if they were flying around Dover right now.
Yeah.
So they're not a big deal. Nobody's at Delaware Air Park right now. Well, Chandel should be somewhere right down here. It's hard to find that airport because it's not. There it is. Now I see it.
Yeah.
I see my tree line. You see the white water tower there?
Yeah.
It's right in line with that white water tower.
Okay.
Dover Downs is right here. So when we come back from Delaware Air Park, we're going to fly right over Dover Downs to like 900 feet.
All right.
So let's pull up some frequencies here. Let's go 33 November.
Great. See you next Tuesday.
All right.
And 31 traffic. Waco taxi cross 27, threshold north hangar.
That's one thing that took me the longest too to figure out is like how to pick out the airports.
Oh yeah.
From the from high up, I still struggle. I mean, Dover's huge; it's easy to see.
Yeah.
But like I'm looking for Delaware Air Park right now, and I still don't see it.
It's not that water. Oh yeah.
So there's the water tower. There's Dover. Those Dover Downs. So Delaware Air Park should be at like our 11 o'clock position.
Yeah.
I think I see the runway.
Oh yeah.
So there's a brown spot that has a slight curve to it.
Yeah.
The runway's just past that.
Yeah, I see it now.
Which, if you come further up, there's a white patch in the green field there. I think that's the VOR tower.
Okay.
That's at the end of the runway for that airport.
All right.
So let's see what they got going on at Delaware Air Park. Yeah, both runways have a 3-knot crosswind. All right. And since nobody's flying in there, I think we're going to work the opposite direction. 09. The other day I used 27. Oh. Winds 160. Yeah, it's damn near splitting the difference. All right. So there's my airport right here, right in line with that water tower.
Yeah.
You can see the thin, the thong strips there. And then we're right in the flight path of Dover Air Force Base at the moment. We're right in line with the Delaware Air Park. I was wrong. It's not there. It's straight in front of us here.
Oh, damn. Is that not a runway then? I guess not.
What's that?
That white, right over there with the
over that way? I don't know what I was looking at.
It looks like it would be a runway.
It looked like it did from a distance, but we should be able to see Smyrna really good too.
Yeah.
Yep, I see Smyrna. So it's not that often I'm this high up over this part of Delaware.
Yeah.
This is a private strip. I don't know if you can see it right there below us.
Okay.
That's a private strip there.
Yeah.
So if you ever had an emergency, you know, it's good to know where you can go. Somebody at Delaware Air Park just woke up. Let's see what they're doing. Five miles to go. Let me call them. Delaware Air Park, experimental 11509, 5 miles to the east. Going to enter left downwind for 09, Delaware Air Park.
Delaware Park, Cherokee 90682, taxi to hangars to runway 27 Delaware.
Going to 27. Bastard!
You don't like doing this one?
No, I made a call, now he wants to use a different runway, so that's fine. They seem to like 27 there, so that's okay. I was just taking the cheater because it would have been a much shorter approach, but that's all right.
N1 traffic, Bonanza 67X, 6 miles to the west, with that number 45 left, downwind 27.
I see him taxiing now. Delaware Air Park, experimental 11509, 3 miles to the east, going to overfly the field 1500, set up for a left downwind for 27, Delaware Air Park. Yeah, that thing's got this osculating fucking vibration right now that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still see that airplane down there. He's about midfield on the taxiway. He's coming up on the ramp.
Oh, okay.
1,600 feet.
N1 traffic, Bonanza 67X, almost 45, put left downwind 27, runway.
One of the headaches around here is a lot of the airports in the area use the same frequency. So you're constantly hearing chatter even though nobody's at. You know, there's only so many Unicom frequencies that are out there.
Yeah.
Like the guy below us, if he was actually talking, it'd be really clear.
Cloud very high, there's a view at 1800, but it's Vietnam.
How close are you to the Delaware Park do you live?
Like 5 minutes.
We should be close to your house here. You should be able to see it. You're by like the Tony's, right?
Yeah.
The sausage place?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
My house is right there.
Yeah, so it should be right down here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighborhood is right there. We're kind of flying over right now. Yeah.
All right, where's this airport at? There it is.
Delaware Park, Cherokee 906, runway 27, departure via farther west, Delaware Park.
You should see an airplane on the end of the runway down there. They're getting ready to pull on it. All right, it's time to slow down. Delaware Park, experimental 11509, entering left downwind for 27, Delaware Park. These are rolling out now. We're still doing 105 miles per hour. On the Cessna, you'll be doing 80 at this position. He's airborne. So slowing her down. Of course, we're a little low too, but it's all right. There's the Walmart right in front of us here.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, a little sporty down here. A little bit of thermal. And you'll use flaps in the Cessna. I don't use flaps in this.
He said we're going to learn how to do it without flaps.
Delaware Park, experimental 11509, turning base for 27, Delaware Park.
Delaware Park, Cherokee 906, Juliet, left crosswind 27, departing pattern, Delaware Park.
Yep, I see him. 500 feet. Birds off our wingtip. Delaware Park, experimental 11509, turning final 27, Delaware Park. Two whites on the Pappies, but that's fine. Over the fence at 80. Come on, get back on the center line. Come on. There it goes. Not pretty, but it'll do. And we're rolling. And we're back in the sky.
That's cool.
All right, let's see if we can't find your house real quick.
All right.
Since we just did that. If nothing else, you're going to get some aerial shots of it.
Yeah.
Delaware Park, experimental 11509 is on the go. Delaware Park.
Yeah, it's straight west of us. Yeah.
This way?
Yeah, you follow Kenton Road all the way down.
Where's Kent Road?
Right there.
That's Kent Road?
Yeah. now we're directly heading towards my house.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sidestep us a little bit here.
Downwind 14.
And see if you can't spot it on your side.
Yeah.
So I see Kenton Road now in front of us.
Yeah.
We're going to put it right at 1,000 feet.
Montgomery traffic, Circuit 948 Charlie, turn base, 14 Montgomery.
All right, Kenton Road's underneath us. We're doing 108 miles per hour.
Okay, traffic stack 35, 14 uniform. Left cross with 14 and departing to the east. Where are we?
I think that's my neighborhood right there.
This neighborhood here?
Yeah.
So we're over Kenton Road right now.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can sidestep a little bit more over here. Well,
yeah, I see my house right there. It's a white picket fence, 2-car garage.
All right, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here underneath us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. That's cool.
All right, so since we're doing all this, let me fly you down to my house. We'll come back up around this way too. There's Dover right there. So where are the train tracks at? That's the easiest way for me to find mine. All right, Jenkins is in front of us. Yep. That's Moose Lodge Road straight ahead.
Yeah.
There's Dover High School. There's the box plant. The railroad tracks should be somewhere right, real close to us here. Now the railroad tracks are going to be closer to the box plant. They're going to be closer to Camden. Yeah, we're headed straight towards Jenkins right now. I've never even tried to fly in there before. Get a little bit of altitude back so nobody cries. Let's see here. You want to try?
Yeah.
All right, so we're headed towards Woodside. I want to stay out of the arc for Dover. So we're still headed a little bit westbound, but eventually we're going to start creeping back that way. So I got Camden's water tower, the in-town one. I got the one by my old neighborhood. So my house is back up this way a little bit. Then compared to the Cessna, your vertical airspeed is this little tiny indicator here. So we are climbing at about 200 feet, 250 feet per minute. On my airplane, you don't have to mess with the rudder much. The only time I ever really mess with the rudder is if the bubble's out.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't touch my rudder very much.
Okay.
There's not much need to. I love the glass cockpit. I mean, I learned how to fly on the steam gauges like everybody else does.
Yeah.
I originally had this set up like steam gauges. I'd much rather fly with this.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we at here?
Guard.
All right, start pushing us this way a little bit. I live right next to the railroad track, so all right, watch Dover's airspace. I mean, we're not in it yet, but we're going to be headed towards it too much further. So that's Camden High School, or Cesar Rodney High School right there.
Yeah.
This flat roof over here is Walmart, which you put Lowe's right behind. There's two water towers here. The far water tower, Lowe's is on the other side of that far water tower.
Yeah.
These are the railroad tracks here that we're about to intersect next to. I live right next to the railroad tracks in Woodside. Probably, which, all right, so right now if you're looking out our nose, you got a yellow field here, like a brown-red field here, and then there's a green field behind the tree line.
Yeah.
That red field's in my backyard, or that green field, sorry, is in my backyard.
Okay.
You can bring us up just a hair because we're at 800, 900 feet. We want to be about 1,000 feet. Yeah, at least out here, I mean, with this vibration, I'm in an area I'm very, very familiar with.
Yeah.
So I'm a lot more comfortable being out here doing this. All right, I can see the church behind me. I'm going to take control real quick. Tell me to watch out for the towers behind my house. So you see the railroad tracks here, and there's a road next to it. You see that green roof there before the field?
Yeah.
That's a church directly behind my property. I can see the roof of my barn now. So if you follow the railroad tracks up, there's a red tree that's getting ready to pass behind the green tree. That red tree's in my side yard.
Okay.
Yeah, I know there's obstacles here. You can see my pool in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my property there.
That's cool.
My solar panels out behind my garage.
Yep. That's awesome. That's a big place.
Whew. All right, let's go back to the airport.
All right.
All right, we don't want to get into Dover.
Are you able to get a hold of them?
Not sure who's talking there, but Unicom, there we are. Get back up here to 1,000 feet. You know what? Let's listen to Dover real quick.
Advise on initial contact. You have information November. Dover Tower information November. 1255 Zulu observation. Wind 150 at 03. Weather is better than 5005. Temperature 16. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3024. Pressure altitude 3.
I'm already there. Cool. So yeah, we got Dover Air Force Base right off our wingtip. Dover Downs is about our 130. Telling me I got a 22 mile per hour crosswind. I have a hard time believing that.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like it.
No. We're not crabbing very bad either.
Yeah.
So yeah, your house should be right in front of us here again.
Potomac airfield traffic, 0-484, departing the pattern to the south.
Go buzz Dover down.
Flying W. Flying W, 02 Foxtrot Golf is turning, is left downwind for runway 19, flying W.
Southbound traffic, Grumman 119 departing to the north, southbound.
So we are about 5 miles from Shandell. Direct to Airport.
Final traffic, Cherokee 44 Delta Zulu, 7 miles to the southeast. We'll be overflying the field to 3,500.
Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, 5 miles to the west. We're going to set up for a left downwind for 22, Shandell traffic.
Flying W traffic 739 Zulu Hotel, turning upwind, flying W traffic.
Harbor traffic cleared, 13394 is left crosswind, 19 Harbor County.
Flying W traffic, 802 Foxtrot Golf is left base for runway 19, flying W.
There's a nice view of the flight line, looking right down the airplanes.
Yeah. That's cool too.
Flying your traffic, Sky 739 Zulu Hotel, turning left crossing, runway 19.
Pretty sure that helicopter is still buzzing around down there too. Yeah, they are.
Traffic 805, after the north about landing Harbor.
Miles southeast of South Jersey at 2,500. We'll be overflying the field at 1,500, making a left teardrop right downwind into runway 26, South Jersey.
Flying W traffic, Sky 739 Zulu Hotel, turning left downwind to runway 19, flying W.
Summer traffic, 54947, departing to the south, Summer.
All right, we might hit a little thermals on this solar panels here. And then when we go to land, I'm landing in the grass. I'm not landing on the runway. It's just a heads up. It throws people off because they'll sidestep.
Right.
Come on, gotta get down. 800 feet. There's 700 feet. All right, I'll keep Dover happy. Shandell traffic, experimental 11509 is on crosswind for 22, Shandell.
Flying W traffic 739 Zulu Hotel, short approach, runway 19, flying W traffic.
See if we can spot that helicopter down there. Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, turning left crosswind for 22, Shandell.
Such a skinny runway.
Yeah. It's like a black hole, too, trying to get in here.
Yeah.
All right, I see the helicopter there off on the taxiway. on the right side of the runway. Well, for 22, he'd be on the left side, but he's between the hangar and the runway.
Is he just hanging out?
Yeah, he's just hanging out. He's waiting for us. So those guys are pretty cool. I went over and talked to them the other day, checked out the helicopter.
Yeah.
That bright yellow helicopter's easy to spot, too.
Sando traffic helicopter 98 Acrom is low level hovering in the southeast grass here. We're clear of the runway. Sando.
Traffic 80585 south, high to the northeast. Going to maneuver for the 45. Downwind runway 19.
Yeah, I got your helicopter down there in Shandell. Thank you. Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, turning base for 22 Shandell. That bright yellow helicopter's easy to spot out. Yeah, this runway is fun to get in and out of.
Yeah.
Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, turning final 22. We'll be landing in the grass.
South Jersey traffic, Archer number 6365 Charlie is 2 miles southeast South Jersey at 1,500. I'll be overflying the field at 1,500, making left downwind, left teardrop right downwind into runway 26, South Jersey.
Clipping the trees.
Yep, over the trees.
All right, we're coming down. Still kind of fast, but it's okay. We'll stop her. On the brakes.
Bird.
Yep. Slow her down. Let's get over here.
That was fun.
Yeah. Shandell traffic, experimental 11509, turning around, back taxiing 04, Shandell. And we landed about 10 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour faster than I normally try to land.
Okay.
That's all right. Still got plenty of runway here. I mean, this is the center line of the runway, is this white line here.
And you don't want to land on the pavement?
This pavement is so rough that the grass is so much smoother.
Okay.
Yeah, this is midfield right here.
Yeah.
So you could tell we still had a lot of runway left over to use if we wanted to.
That's cool. Yeah, this is fun, man.
Once I get this prop balanced out, then we'll definitely try the New York trip again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I've only done it once, and I would love to see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so especially with the autopilot on at that altitude, feeling that thing vibrating for 3 hours straight that would rack my nerves to the end.
And not knowing what damage you're doing.
Yeah.
That's one thing I want to do is fly a helicopter too. Yeah, once I get my PPL, I'll start looking at if it's worth it to get my
helicopter. You can use your GI Bill for rotor wing once you have your PPL.
Yeah.
You need like 17 hours in it in order to
I think I have that, so yeah.
Shandell traffic, experimental 11509 is clear runway, Shandell.
Yeah, I think I still have enough.
Oh shit, I just did on the wrong frequency. Shandell traffic, experimental 11509 is clear runway, Shandell.
Shandell traffic, helicopter 98 aircraft is going to be taking runway 22 low hover up, Shandell.
Get a little airflow here.
Nice.
I got about 52 minutes of video footage, though.
Yeah.
I should have something I can play with at least.
Hell yeah.